You. Thank you so much, Eric. Um, and just maybe a reminder, or maybe this is new information. I will be in the Baltimore area next Sunday afternoon. It's a little bit of a quick quick or something that the community there kind of put together, but that should be on my website. I'll be in Essex, actually outside of Baltimore. Not too far, it's like 10 minutes, maybe outside of Baltimore. So if you're in the DMV, DC, Virginia, Northern Virginia, Southern Maryland area,
I'll
um,
update the quick links with the yoga mouth offering. That's
yeah,
I'll add that.
yeah, so that would be nice. 5:30, I think, in the afternoon, in Essex. So I love the community. The Yoga Mouth is a really wonderful community. They do a lot of amazing work making yoga and meditation accessible for a lot of folks. So I'm excited to do that, and I'm grateful that they put that together. I'll be in the area teaching for another private event as well. So, I get around. You just don't know where I'm going to be at, So, um, but yeah, great. Actually, thank you, and welcome everyone. Um, to Medicine Buddha. Welcome to those of you who are new. It's going to be a robust and dynamic evening. We have a lot of energy to move. So we're gonna get started. I got all my tools together. So we'll see what we can do. And what else? Yeah, I'm wearing my Durham shirt. Karen isn't here. But mostly I'm wearing it in honor of the season finale of The White Lotus. Who's ever watching that, that is a fucking doozy. so, so if you've been watching the show, you get the reference to Durham. I like hollered, around that reference to Durham. But I will probably be giving some type of talk or something about White Lotus. I think it's a lot there that I think we can unpack. I'll probably do that in Blessed Slay as well. But yeah, and yeah, what else? That's it. I think that's it. So yeah, let's get started. You know, get get comfortable. We're gonna be at it for a while. you know. And Yeah, it's so heavy. It's so heavy. So we're gonna call in our water element. Please go ahead and pull up the mantra doc, the mantra circle doc that you have. And we're gonna be using the mantra circle visualization as well.
I'll drop the specific link in the chat.
Yeah. And and this is gonna be slightly like healing through the four elements practice that we did for the winter work session. I think in January we did that, or February. So we're gonna be working with definitely the elements of water, just kind of move some energy along with, um, just the teachings around Medicine Buddha and the mantras. We'll be using both mantras pretty extensively as well. Okay. I'm also using Soga Rinpoche's heart advice as well. You don't have to pull that up, um, but just to let you know. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna get to it. All right. So again, as we begin, and this is something that those of you who are training with us in the seven homecomings already know, but this kind of opening prayer is something that I'll be adopting more for our practices as this kind of lineage emerges more. But when we begin work, when we begin ceremony or ritual, we're just calling into the space, calling into emptiness, to all the beings, just kind of announcing our intentions, who we are, what we hope, sometimes for the practice, but most importantly, we're announcing our good intentions, you know, that we are coming and starting this practice with the purest heart, with the purest intentions to benefit, all beings. Right? Okay. So as always, I open this invocation by greeting, acknowledging the land as our mother, and I acknowledge the sky as the expression of the Father. We call into the space all the beings who love us, who want us to be free, all the beings whom we're sharing space with, all the beings whom we rely on to get free. We call on the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, the Yidams, the Dharma protectors, all the benevolent spirits, all the protecting, guiding spirits and caretakers of the lands, of all the sacred elements. We call especially into the space all the spirits of the water element to help us as well. We come with the purest intentions to be of help, to be of benefit for all beings, including ourselves. We do not come to create harm. We do not come to create confusion or disruption. We come to be of benefit. We are beings, like all beings in samsara and the carceral state, who are trying to get free, who are trying to transcend the the confusion, the violence of delusion. We're trying to transcend the dualities of right and wrong and light and dark and up and down, to transcend back into the experience of oneness, to remember what we are, that we are expressions of the most sacred and liberated state, the coming together of emptiness, space, and energy. So we come here engaging with the sacred, profound path of Medicine Buddha, held within the sacred and transcendent teachings of our historical Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha. And we ask for your guidance, your protection, your grace as we move deeper into this practice. May this practice be of benefit to all beings. May it be so. And just noticing in your practice if anything has shifted, anything has opened up. And we continue by bringing attention to our bodies, and again, allowing our bodies to be at ease. Asking our bodies what our bodies need, and then honoring our bodies' need. Right? How does your body need to be right now? Sitting up, lying down, standing up in motion, in an asana, maybe. Noticing the ways in which we attempt to police our bodies, right? In the same way institutions and systems police our bodies. My body told me I needed lotion, and there we go. My skin said moisturization, and so here we go. Don't engage in ritual. with dry skin or dry lips. I'm sure you'll find that in some spiritual text or indigenous teaching somewhere. Of course, everything that I use is by the wonderful Julie Todd as well, who's made herself known. If you keep me stocked with herbal products, I will use them. Even though I'm technically an herbalist as well, so I have my own products, but it's so much easier when people give them to you instead of you making the shit yourself. Anyhow, go ahead and laugh now because I don't know if you're going to be laughing when I get into this. I'm going to go deep. If I'm laughing before practice, you have to understand I'm a hidden extreme in a few minutes. Always know that. That's always, if I'm laughing, know that I'm gonna hit an extreme very soon. So, all right. So you've honored your bodies, you've allowed your bodies to come into a position that feels supportive, sustainable, nurturing, right? And so when you're ready, connecting to the weight of your body and the seat or the surface rising to hold you and your body, feeling that sensation of the seat and the body meeting. Allowing this sensation to be our first anchor or our first tethering. So let the seat tether you. And this is important, deep, deep tethering, because we're going to get into a lot of energy and open a lot of energy. So lots of tethering, beginning with the seat. Let the seat hold you and trust the seat to hold you. And so allowing your attention to descend, to float even lower as we begin to touch the earth. Again, always touching the earth, the lands that are holding you, acknowledging the land, greeting the land, hello, right? As simple as that, hello. Greetings to the land, greetings to the mother, greetings to the great awakened one who is responsible for all life. I honor you. In the same way the Buddha honored the earth upon his awakening, getting validation from the earth, we too greet you asking for validation. Please support our practice and please keep us tethered as we move deeper into our practice. And so we're going to be working with the seven chakra system, moving from the base of our spine, our pelvis, up to the top of our heads. And again, beginning in with our root chakra, in our pelvis or the base of our spine, moving up into more so into the pelvis area with the second chakra, the third chakra, and our navel area, and then our heart chakra, our upper chest, our throat chakra, then our middle eye, our sixth chakra, and then the seventh chakra at the top of our heads. Okay. And in each chakra, I invite you to imagine the mantra wheel that you see in on the dock. And I know this is a little bit of a complex visualization, and you don't have to really visualize or see it, but really most importantly in tantric visualization is just to believe that it's there. That's it. You don't have to see anything, you don't necessarily have to feel it, but just telling yourself, even though I can't see or feel this, Medicine Buddha's mantra is awakening within each of these seven chakras. And slowly, eventually using the seven homecomings practice, we will begin to activate each chakra through both the mantra of evoking, the evoking mantra, Om Minla Sange Kino Soha, as well as the radiance of awakened care from our benefactors. And if you're new to the homecoming circle practice, I'll guide everything step by step. Okay. So to begin with, we're shifting our attention to the space around us. And you can either visualize the space around you in your mind, or you can gaze out into the space itself. Just noticing what feels natural for you and just go with it. Right? Which is the key here. Whatever feels natural, just do it. Don't think about it. All right. So we're shifting our attention to the space around us. And we imagine that the space around us begins to dissolve into white light. And that white light dissolves into emptiness. And we find ourselves, our bodies, our minds, just as they are, kind of floating in this emptiness. And then within this emptiness, as if we are floating within the darkness of space, even though emptiness has nothing to do with darkness, right? But for our practices right now, within the darkness of emptiness, we begin to notice flickers of light like stars in the night sky, becoming stronger and stronger. And as these twinkling orbs of light become stronger and stronger, we begin to call into this emptiness and welcome all the beings in this universe who love us, who want us to be safe, happy, free, resourced, which means all the Buddhas, all the Bodhisattvas, all the Dharma protectors, all the great spirits and deities, all the beings who want us to be free, all of our teachers, our guides and mentors, all of our communities, our liberatory communities, all of our benevolent ancestors, our lineages. And the more we call, the more these sparkling orbs of light, these stars, begin to take shape as radiant expressions of all of our benefactors, all the beings who want us to be free. And they're arising, appearing all around us, in front of us, and back of us, as if like they're forming a boundless, like just like a limitless, unlimited kind of sphere of light around us. So feeling and noticing their awakening all around us. On, again, on top, on bottom, to the side, and front and back, all directions. And their radiance is the radiance of their deep care for us. That this radiance is for us. And allowing yourself to be held by this light. But we're going to continue. And as we go deeper into the practice and the prompts, please don't get overwhelmed or distracted by the level of detail that I'm offering. So again, do whatever is natural and whatever feels balanced. Right? So again, a simple belief that whatever I'm instructing is happening. Right? You don't have to get lost in the details of the visualization. Okay. Stay open, stay spacious, stay relaxed, stay fluid, open. So again, for just another few seconds, just connecting, feeling the radiance of this light, this illumination around you, which is the deep care of all your benefactors. And so moving forward, we will be calling in the opening mantra, the invocation mantra for Medicine Buddha. Om Minla Sangye Kino. Soha, Medicine Buddha, please think of me, please remember me. And we're going to be chanting that mantra 3 times for each chakra, which would be a total of 21 times. And we'll be chanting that. But we'll go chakra by chakra, and I'll lead that. So to begin with, I invite you to shift your attention to the base of your spine, to the root chakra, the chakra of home, of groundedness, the earth chakra, protection, safety. And just at the bottom of the spine, we imagine or just believe that Medicine Buddha's mantra wheel begins to appear. And it appears, arises as the color, as colored in red, which is the color of the root chakra, red. So believing that that has manifested, we turn our attention back into our galaxy, our universe of benefactors. And we begin to imagine that this universe of benefactors begins to concentrate and radiate their energy of care in the form of white light into the root chakra, into the mantra wheel. And as that energy is being directed, we imagine or just believe that the mantra begins to rotate clockwise around the central seed syllable of Om. And as this white light is being absorbed into the mantra as it's beginning to spin, the mantra circle begins to radiate the color red in the roots, the bottoms of our bodies. And so as that begins, we begin with the first 3 evoking mantras, Om and La Sangye Kino Soha. And then we'll begin just for the root chakra by chanting Om. And then going into the mantra, okay? So we'll begin with Om. And we'll chant the mantra 3 times. And our root chakra is awakened. We shift our attention up into our pelvis area, again imagining the mantra circle, but this time radiating or in the color of orange. And again, we begin imagining that all of our benefactors begins to channel this energy of care into the second chakra, beginning to awaken the second chakra as the mantra begins to rotate around the syllable Om. And again, the mantra begins to radiate the color yellow into our pelvis, helping to create some awakening and some stability and healing of our sexual selves, the healing of sexuality, the healing of the erotic. We begin with and the mantra 3 times again. Our second chakra is open. And then we shift our attention to our third chakra and our navel, lower stomach areas. And this chakra being one of power, of presence, of agency, making choices, setting boundaries, protecting ourselves, getting clear. In this chakra again, we find the mantra will actually yellow the previous mantra, the previous chakra, and the second chakra was supposed to be orange. I may have mixed that up. But in our third chakra, in our navel area, the mantra will appears in the color yellow. All of our benefactors begin to radiate their awakened care into our chakra, into the mantra will. And the mantra will activates, and the mantra begins to rotate clockwise around the seed syllable. And again, we start with and chanting the mantra. And our third chakra awakens, radiating orange light into our navel, lower stomachs. And now we shift up to our heart center, imagining the mantra will appearing in the color green. Our heart center is being, of course, the center, the energy of empathy, connection, belonging, deep care, love, compassion. The mantra that opens up and shares space with all beings. The mantra of the deepest care. And we imagine all of our benefactors radiating awakened care into our heart centers. Absorbed by the mantra will begins to rotate clockwise around the syllable Om. We offer our mantra again. Om la sangye no so Om la sangye no so when our heart chakra is open, as our mantra is radiating green light into our heart centers and upper chest. And we shift our attention up to our throat chakra, imagining the mantra will appearing in the color blue Imagining again that our benefactors begin to radiate awakened care into our throat chakras, opening our throat chakras, supporting our speech, awakening truth and kindness in our speech, directness in our speech. And the mantra circle begins to rotate around the We begin our mantras again with And our throat chakras are activated, radiating this blue light into and around our throats. And then we shift our attention up to our third eye, our middle eye. Imagining a mantra circle, the color of indigo appearing. Our third eye being insight, peering beneath materialism into the spirit, into the truth of things, the deepest perception that we can cultivate and awaken is through our third eye. The third eye that sees through the illusion. One of the strongest medicines that we can possess to see through the illusion into the truth of everything. And again, we imagine our benefactors radiating the energy of awakened care into our third eye. The mantra wheel beginning to rotate around the radiating indigo light in and around our heads. Return back to the mantra. And our third eye has awakened. And now we shift our attention to the top of our heads, to our seventh chakra, the chakra that connects us to what we are. Through the illusion, through the self and ego, the remembrance of who, the remembrance of what we are, connecting us to all other beings who themselves have remembered what they are. And in that space appears another mantra will, the color violet at this time. And all of our benefactors begins to radiate this energy of awakened care into that chakra, that mantra will, and that mantra will begins to awaken, circling around the beginning to radiate violet light at the very top of our heads, and just above our heads. And again, our mantra. Om Vange Hino So Om Vange Hino So and the seventh chakra is awakened. So going even further into the practice, noticing our bodies radiating with this rainbow light. Imagining that this rainbow light is getting stronger and stronger, and as it gets stronger, we offer a prayer to Medicine Buddha to awaken for us in this practice, to promote, to bring about real healing for ourselves and for our collective. And that may this healing begin with our own hearts, bodies, spirits, minds, everything. Imagining Medicine Buddha having received this prayer, we imagine that our bodies begin to dissolve into this rainbow light. And this rainbow light condenses down into an orb of multicolored light. This orb of multicolored light is the essence, our very consciousness itself. Pure, direct, uninhibited, free. And again, we chant the mantra just one time. Om la sange ki no so and in a second, from this orb of rainbow light, we emerge into Medicine Buddha. An awakening as the expression of Medicine Buddha that feels natural and authentic for us in our practice. be it the traditional representation of Medicine Buddha, or our understanding of the ultimate healer, the archetypal healer, allowing ourselves to become the personification of the most ultimate, profound medicine. And this is who Medicine Buddha is right now. And this is who we are as Medicine Buddha right now. Imagining ourselves as Medicine Buddha arising within this galaxy, this universe of beings, of benefactors, as if we are the sun in this limitless galaxy. And all of these benefactors in this moment becomes our retinue, all of our supporting and helping spirits and deities who help us to bring about the healing of all beings. And we'll turn our attention now to our main mantra. Tea taun bekenze ma bekenze rasa sumung gate soha. And we can chant this, we can sit and listen, but regardless, we are sitting and listening as the healer for all beings, illuminated by our retinue that is limitless. So we begin. O te anda begenze ma begenze razu sumunga te soha. Te anda begenze ma begenze razu sumunga te soha. Te anda begenze ma begenze razu zunga te zoa. Te anda begenze ma begenze razu zunga te zoa. Te anda begenze ma begenze razu zunga te zoa. Te anda begenze ma begenze razu zunga te zoa. Te anda begenze ma begenze razu zunga te zoa. Te anda begenze ma begenze razu zunga te zoa. Te anda begenze ma begenze razu zunga te zoa. Te anda begenze ma begenze razu zunga te zoa. Te anda begenze 라스 수문가르소와 대한다원 백은세 백은세 마백은세 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 라스 수문가르소와 대한다원 백은세 마백은세 라스 수문가르소와 대한다원 백은세 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 백은세 마백은세 라스 수문가르소와 수문가르소와 대한다 옴배근세 배근세 마배근세 라스 수문가테소와 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 대한다 대야다 온베겐세 베겐세 마베겐세 라스스마야르소와 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 대야다 온베겐세 Say I'm the one big and 소아 제야자 온베겐제 베겐제 마베겐제 라즈스무가르 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 소아 제야자 온베겐제 베겐제 마베겐제 제야자 온베겐제 베겐제 마베겐제 라즈스무가르 소아 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 제야자 온베겐제 베겐제 마비겐세라즈 수문가테 소하 대안다 온베겐세 베겐세 마비겐세 라즈 수문가테 소하 대안다 온베겐세 베겐세 마베 겐세 라스 수문가 데소아. And so, still finding ourselves arising as our authentic expressions of Medicine Buddha. We offer an aspiration and ask a prayer to all of these benefactors, our retinue surrounding us, that they work on behalf of us to bring about the fruition of all the prayers that have been offered on our prayer dock, that each prayer posted will be instantly lifted up and shifted and made and brought into reality as much as possible. We ask our benefactors, our retinue, to do this for us as we ourselves, endowed with our own Buddha nature, do our part to bring about the causes and conditions that will best benefit ourselves and all those whom we've lifted up in prayer. And slowly we begin to imagine that all of our retinue, all of our benefactors begin to be absorbed into our bodies as Medicine Buddha, as the ultimate healer, that we are absorbing the care, the well wishes, the deep love of all the countless benefactors in the universe, and our bodies as Medicine Buddha are empty in nature. Our boundless bodies begins to absorb and take in all of our countless benefactors. We feel ourselves full of the awakened care of all the beings who want us to be free. And having been filled with all this energy, our form as Medicine Buddha begins to dissolve into white light. And this white light dissolves into emptiness, releasing our awareness into space and emptiness itself, free from manipulation, organizing, doubt, fear, everything. Letting our awareness just float within this unboundless, unlimited spaciousness. And when you're ready, we begin to find our seats again, noticing our seats rising to hold us. First, noticing the weight of our bodies, then slowly how our bodies begin to take form again. Feeling the earth rising to hold us, to tether us, to ground us back into this material experience, back into the relative. Connecting to our bodies, connecting to our breath in whatever way feels appropriate for us. Beginning to reawaken our bodies with some simple movement. And just right before we close, as we move into Shantideva's prayer, we're going to do one more little offering. And this is an offering, this is a libation water offering. But this offering is to resource us as we continue to move through this period, this moment of collapse, of fear, of doubt, as we lean into what seems like a very unstable future. May we be blessed with the resources that we need for ourselves that can support us in showing up for so many folks around us who need us. Again, I pray to the deities, to the spirits, to the energies of the sacred waters to imbue this pouring, this offering of water, that this offering may be held and benefited from and felt by all of those joining us. May this offering transcend the limitations of technologies And as I pour this, imagine that medicine Buddha actually is pouring this in the top of your head, down into your seventh chakra, down into your chakra system, filling your body up with this healing water, holding on to this healing water and letting it dissolve anything that gets in the way of you feeling spacious, open, confident, loving, and caring. Let the sacred waters dissolve everything that kind of blocks you from sitting and honoring and embracing your most authentic self. May it be so. And may all the karma that gets in the way of us remembering our most authentic selves be washed away. May it be so. Right. So we'll turn our attention now finally to Shantideva's prayer. I don't know about you, but a good ceremony gets me going. I tell you what, when me and Sister Sadada gets together, some of y'all been in retreat with us. I tell you what, we just like don't know how to end it. We're just like, let's do everything. All right, I know we're past time. All right, Shantideva's prayer. We're going to recite it 3 times, okay? May I be a protector to those without protection, a leader for those who journey, and a boat, a bridge, a passage for those desiring the further shore. May the pain of every living creature be completely cleared away. May I be the doctor and the medicine, and may I be the nurse for all sick beings in the world until everyone is healed. Just like space and the great elements such as earth, may I always support the life of all the boundless creatures. And until they pass away from pain, may I also be the source of life for all the realms of varied beings that reach into the ends of space. May I be a protector to those without protection, a leader for those who journey, and a boat, a bridge, a passage for those desiring the further shore. May the pain of every living creature be completely cleared away. May I be the doctor and the medicine, and may I be the nurse for all sick beings in the world until everyone is healed. Just like space and the great elements such as earth, may I always support the life of all the boundless creatures, and until they pass away from pain, may I also be the source of life for all the realms of varied beings that reach into the ends of space. And lastly, may I be a protector to those without protection, and a leader for those who journey, and a boat, a bridge, a passage for those desiring the further shore. May the pain of every living creature be completely cleared away. May I be the doctor and the medicine, and may I be the nurse for all sick beings in the world until everyone is healed. Just like space and the great elements such as earth, may I always support the life of all the boundless creatures. And until they pass away from pain, may I also be the source of life for all the realms of varied beings that reach into the ends of space. Okay. All right. Thank you all for your practice tonight and for your patience. I'll be offering the prayers just privately in my own practice, but you can also do that as well. You know, that's always an option. I really encourage you to do that in your practice, but always I encourage you to offer your prayers as well every day. Okay? All right.